Well, here we are. We ended up with a meatball flag from the last race, as you will see, because I have put it up. But I'm still back in there for at Mount Panorama, just trying to gain a little bit of that I rating back if I can. Did jump in and qualify, didn't go as well as I thought it would. Ended up P12, which is not so flash. But anyway, we'll see how we go with this one. If you recall, the last race I ended up stuffing up the start, so we'll try not to do that this time if we can. And there's a fairly large number of entries. I was just 20, and of course I am car number 20, which is a bit embarrassing. But anyway, we'll see how we go. There's a lot of D drivers in here, a few more C's. I'm sitting on 1.2k, so I reckon that's where my problem lies on getting into these bottom splits. But anyway, we'll see how we go. Let's grid up, shall we? This is all just to try and get back at least to a B. I did hold an A-class license in this car, but when they changed over and I thought, oh, well, I can get in there, and I'm mixing it up with a few that I shouldn't have mixed it up with, and ended up back to a C. So we've been sort of playing around with it a little bit, not all that serious, up until, well, the last month or so, when we've been getting in here a little bit more often. And it is fun. They are great. It's a great class, the F4, the Asia Pacific series. And I think
the track temp is 23 Celsius. The air temp is 20.
Next
All right,
season,
Trevor, there's some good drivers out there. Our target is to finish around P16.
I think next season we'll have a go at the whole series.
Now. Be ready. Green, green, green.
Car left, clear left. On your right. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
No, he's a cheat. He's trying to force me.
Start's all right. Let's build on it.
On your left. Clear left.
Didn't want to hit him. I like it when people try to force you to the white line, especially in the opening stages
right.
of a race.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear right.
Not ideal, I must admit. But smoke ahead. So not ideal, we've dropped back a couple of spots.
Okay, Trevor, the next car is Bergmeister, car number.
Whoa,
license,
we've got
and their rating is
carnage.
1.9. There's an incident in turn 20. We think it might be Tony.
Slow car ahead. Go right.
Incident in the chase. It looks like Hodges.
Bergmeister, the blocker. Wow, okay.
You're in the top 10.
P7.
Well, we got through there without a 1X. I thought we may have got an off track there, but somehow we kept it.
Bergmeister ahead is now 0.7.
And he's just proven to be a blocker, which is not fun. don't have the grip that we need in the tyres, so we need to sort of use our brains here a bit, not overdo it.
The gap to car number 12 behind is increasing. It's now 0.6.
Got to get through there quicker somehow, I just don't know how. Found over this side we don't get the floor pan scrapes like we do over on the left hand side of the track. May not get the slipstream that we need either, but
There's an incident in the chase. It looks like it's Johnson.
Go right.
Yellow flag, caution.
a bit late with the yellow flag, Jimmy.
The leader's just done a 208.8.
So this Campbell
Car in front's
person
lap time is a
is
209.2.
a bit
All right,
racy.
Trevor, keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us. P6.
He's a bit racy, so we probably won't put too much of a fight on. Because he is a D-class licence and he actually
Right
won't
side.
care.
Clear right.
10 minutes to go. That's 10.
Car right. Clear right.
I went back
Come on,
2
don't let him
gears
get
there
away.
by mistake.
Sorry, bro, I wasn't trying to force you out or anything.
So I didn't worry too much about Callum because he's very racy, very pushy. Okay, we'll just keep going forward if we can. I think I'm quicker than the guy in
The car
front,
ahead is car number 12, and their rating is 1.6.
but I did lose a bit of ground there. Starting to feel a bit of grip now. Not too sure where you get slipstream in this car. I'm sure that scraping can't be good.
There's an incident behind.
That's a new fastest lap for Burton, 208.4.
C1, just set the fastest lap. 8.408.
Well, he's got a run on me here,
Car
so
left.
I'm not going to fight that at the
Hold your
moment.
line. Hold your line. Clear left.
E8.
Well, there's a bit of slipstream, that's good.
On your right. Clear right.
Clear.
So we'll put him under some pressure.
Okay, Trevor, the next car is Johnson, car number 16, and their rating is 1.4.
Just try and learn from him if we can. Yes, through there I'm not brave enough. It's being too conservative through there. We'll just stick with this guy because we might learn from him. Seems to know his way through around the car.
Go on the right.
Fastest lap for Burton, 2:08.4.
The car in P1.
Incident in Murray's Corner. Looks like it's Pascal. Yellow flag.
Blue car ahead. There's an incident ahead. Car stopped ahead.
Not here again. Purely not 2 races in a
Half
row.
distance. Fuel looks good. 6th place. The gap in front is now 0.8.
This is a little better. Not great, but a little better. Did it again, double click that bloody gear change. Costs me every time I do it. Have it from the tin tops because it's usually 3rd gear there, you see. And now I've lost the draft from this guy. He's going to get away. So we've got to keep pushing here.
5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes left. Stay calm. Keep it smooth.
You're losing on the car in front.
Yeah, I am at the moment, Jim.
5 seconds.
Because I'm not as quick as I thought I was through here. I thought it was alright through here. Getting a bit of push there, so going in too hot.
You've got about 5 laps.
There's an incident in Forest's Elbow. It looks like Clanton and Stone.
So
B7 is getting closer. The gap is now
Steven's
2.2
caught
seconds.
me a bit. He is quick.
That's a new fastest lap for Burton, 2:08.3.
Car in P1.
I'm wondering if that should be 4th there now that we've got some grip.
308.
Okay, Trevor, you've used half your fuel.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Your lap time was 2:10.8. Sector
the
1 is
tens.
0.8 off the pace. Sector 2 is 1.2 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
So we're off the pace everywhere, but I look at it. Not good.
The gap to P5 ahead is increasing. It's now 2.8.
I'll catch him somehow. He's quicker, isn't he? How is he so much quicker? Like I'm fighting it heavily here. Too close to the inside wall for my liking. Got a bit of clearance on the cars behind, so obviously there's been something going on there. But I've got to get onto the back of Reese again. Somehow.
The lead Meter is running 8.4.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Yeah, that was a bit silly. I didn't change early enough there.
Flag this time.
I think I'm just not getting onto the power early enough.
Last lap.
I think at this stage we just
Hope the pressure doesn't get to you, Jack.
settle for... Oh, we've got one of those idiots, have we? Likes to play mind games on a microphone. I thought most people had grown out of that. Oops, am I blinking?
You're experiencing some network difficulties.
No, no, no. Not on the last lap, for goodness sake, no.
You gotta be perfect, Jack.
Just want to get to the end of this one if we can. We've been having some really bad internet connections lately. Australia's NBN is pretty much a joke.
You're losing on the car in front.
Yeah.
7.2 seconds.
I'll save this and have a look. What the differences are between my gears and everybody else's. Am I going down too many gears or not enough?
6th place. Okay, that's the finish. Well done, mate. That's the end of the session.
I will pull straight out of here.
Very good job.
I'm pretty happy with that anyway. Let's see if we can have a look and see what sort of things did happen. And away we go. So we did get away pretty cleanly that time. We did have some pressure come on early, which wasn't fun, but we did okay. So let's have a look and see. There they go. Circulate by. Okay, what happens here? This is going to create some problems. One into the wall? No. No major dramas. Oh, a little tag there. So there wasn't any incidents right in the opening lap, was there? It was... Oh, that's a pretty heavy hit. People on their lids. Oh, wow. And he just kept going and took out even more. Wow, that ended up a very, very big incident. Wow. Okay. And it's still carrying on. Okay. Whoa, that's out into the dirt. That's not a good look. And that's the one who was giving me a hard time there, and he ends up hitting the wall. Bits and pieces of car everywhere. He got through there. He didn't. So I was pretty lucky not to get caught up in all of that when it comes down to it. He gets a lock up. That's going to cause him angst. Oh, big hit there. Trying to drive up on the inside. Doesn't work. Almost a save. Yeah. And a loss. and creates problems for somebody else. Callum was quick, I'll give him that, but that slowed him down. And he was smart enough to push the exit button. And that's it. So it wasn't a lot of incidents when it comes down to it. Let's have a look and see what sort of points we've picked up, shall we? We were lucky because we just got an indication to say that we were reconnected to the network. So we were very lucky to finish this. It was the second split of, well, one really, because there's -1 there and -1. I don't really know what that means. But they put us in the second split, 1,597, so that's good. We picked up safety ratings, so we're now back over 3, which is a great result, 0.61 we picked up. And we picked up 60 in iRating as well. So I'm reasonably happy with that. Started P12 and finished P6. Can't really complain at all about that. So I'm pretty happy with the increase in both, and we shall be okay, I think, for getting back to a higher license class. Well done indeed. Jake Burton was pretty quick. What about the time? So I'm pretty off on times. Yeah, look, best lap for me was a 2:10.728, so I'm really way off the pace, but I was lucky enough to stay out of all the trouble and not pick up any incident points, so pretty happy about that. Anyway, we'll catch you at the next one. Don't forget, please subscribe, leave a comment, like, share, all the stuff that we do. I only do this for a lot of fun. I'm an old fella who's heading towards retirement, coming out of the radio industry, and well, I spent a bit of time as a sports commentator, motorsport commentator, and I think my long-term future is going to be a Thai food takeaway shop. Anyway, if you can, follow the journey, will you? Old Man Racing. See you in the next one.